Vipi, ladies and gentlemen, my name is MC Opura. Karibuni sana kwenye TURNUP Podcast and welcome and asante sana for those who wanatusikiza na pia wanaeneza injili huko nje. Mungu akaweze kuwabariki sana. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we don't have anything that is going on currently. We'll just go dive through the topic. So, hivi majuzi, I've been having a discussion with my producer, Anito Sajo. Mwenye imagine amenipatia kaimati zimeshida zikininyonga. So msishangae mbona sauti yangu vile iko hivi. Mraya amenijenga kaimati bila hata maji. Wachana hata na chai bila hata maji. Hapana. So we were having a discussion and Sajo was there and someone was talking about time. So and I've just found that in this world there's something that people don't want to talk about it. People, maybe we know or we don't know, but I'm here just to remind us about something called time. Time is one of the important things in this world. Let me tell you, is either you agree with me or you disagree. Even God work with time. So no matter that God's time is the best. God works with time. Satan works with time. Everything in the world is dependent on time. Like even seasons depends on time. So, one thing that you have to understand that time is relative, constant. It's ever constant. Haitawahi change. Kila kitu itawahi change. Kila kitu ita change. But kila kitu huwa ina change kwa sababu ya time. Why am I talking about time? Time is that we have to live as human beings and accept that it comes, kuna tu ile moment inafika in your life and you have to accept everything that's happening. You know that this is the time, unajua tu ni time imemekiwa labda, lazima nipitie kitu napitia. And then you have to understand that kuna wakati or the time that you have is never waiting for you. So you have to do something to be productive. Everyone has to do something to be productive. You have to do something within the time that God ametupea. And the funny thing is that everyone, kwa hii dunia, kila mtu akona equal time. Equal time. So every time that I wake up, every time that you wake up, every time that the rich person wake up, every time that a poor person wake up, an average person kwa life wakes up, you have to do something. You have to do something. You have to choose two things. Either to be productive or unproductive. Two things. Productive or unproductive. Times reveals different thing. Unajua, time ndo utajua character ya watu. When you take time to know people, you know their characters. When you take time to understand things, you will learn a lot. And then when you respect time, it's very important. Time to be at work, time to do your tasks, time to be with your God, time to amend things. It saves you a lot from things that may come in future. It saves you a lot, the things that may come in future. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here to say this because most of us, we play with one thing called time. And this thing doesn't go only for young people. Inaenda mpaka kwa wazee. We play with one thing called time. We take time for granted. Like the way we take people for granted, we take time for granted. Unatajika kazini mapema. Unatokea kazini 30 minutes later. 2 hours later, you don't communicate. Do you know, when you show up kwa any company, any project, anything, when you show up late, it means that there's some things that will have to be covered so that to meet the time or the target of the things. That is one. It will be having time consuming. Two, itakuwa pia ni hasara in terms of resources, in terms of money, in terms of personnel. Kuna mtu ataona ni kama anafinyiliwa. But imagine if everyone could be showing up every time on time. Showing up on time. Every now and then you're showing up on time. Imagine vitu ngapi zingekuwa ziko great. Vitu ngapi zitakuwa ziko great. In life, we have to understand that we have to take time to be a serious thing in life. The way God mwenyewe anachukuanga. And you don't know. Maybe you haven't been told. God anakuanga amechukua time. Kitu inaitwa time kwa very serious. Very serious. Very serious. And also we have to, kama sisi tunasema sisi ni image yake, pia we have to take time to be serious. We have to take time to be serious. Because in life, imagine life ina depend kwa time. It takes time to know, to have education. It takes time for someone to get married or to know someone in relationship and get married. It takes time for someone to grow, mtoto kuzaliwa, grow, akue mtu mkubwa and become somebody in this world. It takes time for someone to know God. It takes time. It takes time for someone to amend things of their life. It takes time for someone to mess up with their life. It takes time for someone to make good decisions in their life. So, ikitu tunaambiananga time. This is how constant time is. Now, there's some facts that are found about time that are very, very, very important that I'll have to share with you here. One, time is so relative, as I've said there, that according to Asians, theory of relativity, time can move faster or slower depending on gravity and speed. For example, time moves slower for objects in stronger gravitational field. So I want to say science, this is one of the research that I was looking for, and I found it that time is so relative. So when you get it that time can move fast and time can move also slower. Tunajua ile time unaambiananga. Na leo things can move slower when time can move wakati time ina move slow. So another thing that I found so interesting, time travels. Time travels. Everything. Ushaisikia, either you are in your church or you are somewhere, ukunambiwa you can send something for your future. Ikungoje in future. Either wale religious your church, you will be told you can send prayers for future. You know, future means what? Your coming time and soon ambayo inakuja. So something that we have to understand, and I'll just repeat, time. It's very important even in the society. In the society, in the community, in the leadership, in everything. If you are a leader and you're not ujuku keep time, even your people that you're leading, hawatawai keep time. Hawatawai keep time whenever or whatever you are doing without keeping time. That's why hata shule tuko na timetable, so that kila mtu anajua task yake na kila kitu anafanya. So this notion that people come in late and then don't communicate. People, even you have your time and you're wasting your time, just rethink. Kila time iko na time ya either to produce or you can never produce. You can just decide. It's you to decide. Nobody can decide for you. Nobody can decide for me. Nikiamua kulala the whole day, it's me. Mimi nimeamua kulala. Nikiamua kuamka, ni make things productive. It's okay. And I understand, kuna watu wanasemanga mimi I'm not a morning person. Don't force that person to be a morning person also. But also when inataka ni job pia, yeah, we have to kufinya vitu fulani ndo tuweze kumake vitu ziweze kukua poa kwa future. Future ikuwe fiti sana. There's something I'm looking here. Nilikuwa nimepata about some facts about future, time and society. So let me check about it. Another thing that nilipata when I was doing my research the other day, asking people, and I had this note somewhere. So in life, also something that I have to let you know, there's variation in calendars. Okay, so sio lazima calendars zikuwe the same. Unaona kama kuna miezi zenye tunaweza enda to have 5 Sundays, yeah. So punctuality norms, please, this is something that I was needed to say. Punctuality norms inafaa tuzifuate kabisa. They're being in some cultures like Germany and Japan, punctuality is being considered. I can tell you as I finish, there's this story that I needed to share about punctuality. I remember 2017 someone called me and akaniambiaje nakutaka tao ukuje tuandike story, tuko na meeting, kuna story script nafaa tuandike. So I asked them nikauliza, because this is a meeting haiko imekuwa arranged, nimeniambia tu saizi mnanitaka for how many hours au saa ngapi, kaambia ukanipatia 1 hour from where I was living. So apparently watu tuko Nairobi, jam iko Nairobi sana. So hiyo siku Mama Lucy kulikuwa kumeshikana jam. So nilifika hivi nikakutana na mzungu akishuka maze. I was just late with the 10 minutes maze. Mzungu alishuka na hivyo ndio vile job ilinitoka. Just because 10 minutes zilinitoa kwa job. And from there I said mimi nitakuwa natokea job every now and then, either 10 minutes or either 30 minutes or 1 hour before your time mlikuwa mmeniambia. I have to be there at least. Hata ukinipata kama niko hapo, ukinikuta hapo, at least usiseme ati ulikuja huku niona. Afadhali mimi niseme nilikuja, wewe au kukua. Afadhali wewe mwenyewe uliniita ukue late kuliko mimi mwenye umeita nikuwe late. And this thing imefanya watu wengi wa lose job, imefanya watu wengi wa lose opportunities, imefanya watu wengi wa lose relationships, because if you respect time, it's one of the thing that it will be great. And I thank God from there I can tell you imekuwa advantage to me somehow. I've gotten some jobs because of punctuality, because of what I do, because of time keeping. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So today I just needed to talk about time, because this is one of the things that maybe I would